Kia ora New Zealand, in your bulletin today, an investigation is underway after 2 envelopes containing white powder were sent to 2 MPs. The envelopes sent to Jerry Brownlee and Peter Dunn have been tested and found to be containing baking powder. The discovery at Mr Dunn's electoral office in Johnsonville saw emergency services rush to the scene and cordon off the area. The Salvation Army were busy lobbying politicians ahead of today's vote on the Sky City Convention Centre deal. Major Campbell Roberts says he contacted every MP and asked that they reject the bill.
It only requires one person, and we believe there are people of substance and integrity who will take the sort of common good approach that this is not the best thing for New Zealand, it's not the best thing for Auckland.
The king of Nelson Mandela's Thembu tribe says the 94-year-old is conscious and recognises visitors. The king, who's also a nephew of the former South African president, says Mandela is well but being assisted by life support machines. Doctors have ruled out turning off his life support unless there's serious organ failure. Survivors of the Boston Marathon bombing have packed a court out today as the accused, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, pleaded not guilty to terrorism charges. The 19-year-old surviving Boston bombing suspect has pleaded not guilty to 30 charges, including one of using a weapon of mass destruction to kill. He leaned forward into a microphone to state not guilty each time one of the charges were read out. Federal prosecutors are weighing up whether to pursue the death penalty for the 19-year-old. A lone engineer has been blamed for the train derailment resulting in a fireball in Quebec, Canada. The railway company's chairman says the engineer failed to set brakes properly. Police say 20 people have been confirmed dead and 30 others remain unaccounted for. Quebec Provincial Police Inspector Michael Forget says a total of 50 people were missing and all have probably died in this tragedy. To sports, and Blues captain Ali Williams will play his last game for the Blues this weekend against the Chiefs before joining French club Toulon in October. Williams says he will leave New Zealand rugby with no regrets, and the move allows him to broaden his horizons.
Opened my eyes to a bit more of the world, and I felt that maybe I was getting a bit too closed in here and thinking this is the world. But I think going and experiencing something else will open my eyes to a lot more things.
Blues coach Sir John Kirwan says with Williams gone, they want to sign some more experienced players to fill the gap. He suggested someone overseas, or else the likes of Beauden Barrett or Ma'anonu, who both come off contract after this season. And a world first for some Air New Zealand flights, a 3-month trial beginning Monday week will see passengers travelling from Melbourne to Auckland get their bags screened by new X-ray technology before taking off. The images will then be sent to Auckland while the flight is in the air to allow biosecurity staff to identify potential threats. Any bag containing biosecurity risk items will then be matched with the passenger, who will face further scrutiny by officials upon landing. Those were your top stories for Thursday the 11th of July. I'm Brad Mills, ka kite anō.